welcome to the MakeCode Arcade live stream. I'm Shannon. I'm at Chicago on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joey at J Wonder on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian. I live Cheerful on the MakeCode forum.
Cool. So today, what day is it, Vivian?
Shannon, it's the 333rd day of the year.
Correct. Accurate.
Shannon, what day is it? This doesn't really work without Richard.
What day is it? It's Thor's Day. It's the day of the thunder god.
It is Thor's Day. This is true. I'll look up a different one for tomorrow if Richard is back. And it's also Game Jam Day. Or Game Jam Week. There are 3 weeks of Game Jam, and it's happening now. If you go to aka.ms/arcadegj, the letters GJ, you will see info about our Game Jam, which is themed around the climate crisis. And I'm going to make a Game Jam game today. So, Vivian and Joey, what comes to mind when I say climate crisis?
So what kind of
recycling?
Okay, yeah, no recycling. Rising sea level and towns that will disappear.
What if we made different climates fight? So we have like a rock, paper, scissors game with like a forest versus a desert versus a tundra.
I like this conceptually because it's very fun to have a desert fighting a forest. But I feel like we do need to tie it back to the climate crisis.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, maybe some of them are overpowered, and so they're taking over the other areas, and that's why it's resistant.
What if we did? Oh, Vivian.
No, I was just reacting to this concept.
Oh,
go ahead, Shannon.
This idea also doesn't fit the theme. What if we did an auto battler with different climates that gave you different stat boosts?
Nice, yes.
However, not on topic. It's just a game with climates in it. Not even, it's a game with biomes in it, which is a different thing.
Shannon, what do you think about when you think climate crisis?
I think about energy sources and
penguins jumping from ice thing to ice thing.
Icebergs.
Flows.
Oh,
flows.
flows.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, melting polar ice caps. Okay, let's do. This feels achievable.
Have we had a penguin spray recently? I really like a penguin. Penguins are good.
Penguins are good. Let me see if I can make this more interesting than just like a crossy road game. So penguins jumping. Okay, we could have a time limit because of like crisis. So you have like a status bar at the top that's like counting down, and you gotta like do things before. Maybe it's a game where you like earn time back
by doing things that unmelt.
Yeah.
Do things unmelt? Is that one of the core things? Is like once they're gone, they're gone. Do you want me to do some research?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we can just like dump ice cubes in the ocean and have that like cool it down so that they stop melting, right? Or can we? Is that a thing?
That putting a big ice cube in the ocean would actually like not be terrible. I don't know how true this fact is. I'm not.
Isn't wouldn't the issue be like, how are we making this giant piece of ice? Is
That's
that
also
going to be worse for the environment?
We can make it in space where everything's colder, right?
How are we getting to space?
Big elevator.
Big elevator. Big stairs. We don't want an elevator. The elevator.
Yeah.
It's
energy.
Joey, but who's going to climb these stairs? This is a hard problem, guy.
Yeah, we're being very unsuccessful in solving the climate crisis.
Oh.
Who climbs the stairs to the outer space to make ice? It has to be the ice climbers.
No! They were not my favorite Smash characters. Hard to use.
Always frustrating to use. Because I didn't.
Okay. Concept. Big timer at the top of the screen, which is melting ice. Do stuff to gain back time. And then your score is just how long you can last.
Yeah.
You're a penguin.
I love this point.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start by making penguin. I'm gonna start by making. I'm gonna start by adding status bars extension, courtesy of our very own, Jay Wonderl. Okay, and we'll work out what you're doing to get time back later. So I'm gonna start. Shrink this comment. Of kind energy. And the width is gonna be, our screen width is 160, so I'll make this 140. Big status bar.
Yeah.
These have labels, right? Oh yeah, great. Okay. 140 is too much. And then I'm going to just like I'm just gonna do some colors and stuff on this. So I think we want it to be light blue for ice, and then dark blue will be the border and the background for it turns into water. So the fill and the background, and then gonna make it a little bit taller. And I'm gonna set the position of this status bar to the middle of the screen, 80, and I'm gonna set the wide to like 10. Let's take a quick look. Oh yeah, that looks great. And then on game update, every 500 milliseconds, I'm gonna reduce the value. So it's by default it's 100, right, Joey?
Yes, I think so.
Cool. So I'm just gonna change it by -1. So now we should see it is decreasing. Cool. That looks great. And then we'll have something that's like, I won't fill this in now because it'll be annoying, but when status bar energy equals 0, we'll do a game over. Just put this guy next to it. Awesome. So then we'll make the player character, who's a penguin. Let me also set this background.
Ooh, as the penguin, as like the game speeds, I'm assuming we speed up as you like run more or something like that. We can go from like waddling to float to like sliding on the belly to sliding on the belly with paddling.
Wait, okay, so what is, as you walk around, you speed up is the thing you're proposing?
Oh, was it not an infinite runner? It's like a platformer?
Oh, I hadn't figured out what we're gonna do.
Okay. I was
But it
imagining
could.
infinite runner where like if you hit something or use something, you have to slow down to a waddle, but then you speed up and go through like a progression of cuter and cuter penguin moves.
This is good. I do think we should still, okay, so let's see. So how do you get more time back?
A Lots of times in Infinite Runners, there's just like you have to jump and collect an ice cube or something like that. Like there'll be something that appears at the top of the screen or like right after an enemy that you have to dodge.
Mm-hmm. But it has to be themed, Joey.
But yeah, you get an ice cube and you dump it in the ocean.
Vivian, is this a valid method?
I'm doing research right now, and
okay.
I looked up like how do you unmake the ice caps melt? And they're mostly like they're what, Joy?
This penguin is perfect already.
It's very cute. I don't know if there's a good way to unmelt it. It seems like more of the play is we should stop doing the things that make it melt, which is making the temperature hotter.
I see.
But I'll keep looking.
Okay. Well, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's fine. We can do that. It's like the rate at which the ice melts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can change how fast we're reducing it, and that will give you like a longer play time. I think I made this penguin bad.
Okay. Maybe the penguin is a live streamer, and so it's got like a GoPro on it. That's how we're seeing this, and it's running around. And by doing sick stunts, the penguin gets more viewers, and more people are conscientious of how they treat the environment, and so it slows down the rate of degradation.
I'm not making a first-person runner, Joey.
No, it's it's like somebody else is flying along parallel to them.
Oh, with the ghost streaming the.
Yeah. You have to have a camera penguin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's my idea based off of here's just sort of the thing that Vivian said, but resummed up. So we're doing this on game update every 500. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna do a forever loop with this, and then I'm gonna do a pause at the bottom of it, 500 milliseconds. So this is going to start out pretty short. This is going to change based on like stuff in the game. So as you do more like good things, then the pause will get longer. So Vivian's making a face.
Sorry, just thought of something, but keep going, and then I'll say my thing.
Give me your thought.
Okay, so I was reading a little bit, and I think one of the concepts is when, like, during the seasons, there'll be new ice that's generated naturally, but because of the temperatures, then fresher ice is more likely to get melted. So maybe we'll have, like, a wave of, like, new ice, something to do with temperature, it melts.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So it'll be like a season thing, and then you'll get more ice. So this will be seasons, and then we'll just change the value by like something, whatever. And then we'll do some stuff to like indicate what season it is here. Okay, cool. So I'm liking Joey's infinite runner idea because it's very straightforward. And I think we just need like something to tie into like what's a good thing you can do. Like maybe you just collect recycle symbols. I don't know if you guys have ideas for it. I'm gonna start with the infinite runner part, which is basically penguin's gonna be down here and we're gonna be like jumping to dodge things.
I'll keep on reading.
Cool, yeah. And then you guys let me know if you can think of any like it could also be, so like Joy proposed stunts. It could be like instead of a stunt, it's like you like jump in the air and very quickly recycle 3 things, or not like a stunt, but you like do something. You like
it's like those
something better than that
basketball tricks where you like throw a basketball off a cliff to the hoop on the bottom, except that's a recycling bit, and you're throwing recyclables.
Yeah. All right, cool. What am I doing? So I think we want I want a tile map. I want the penguin to be running along the ground, which will be ice looking. And the way we do infinite runners is instead of having the penguin always running, we're just going to have projectiles coming at the penguin, which will fake the running. This is how the Flappy Bird game on our home screen works. So let me do that first, I guess. So here's our seasonal update. So then Um, this might also need to be in a forever loop just because stuff is gonna like speed up as we go. So I'm gonna put another pause here. And so every 1 second, we're gonna make a projectile from the side, and it's gonna be like, I guess we wanted it to be, oh, okay. So like, as the ice goes down, there should be like bigger gaps, right? Like it should be harder to like.
But maybe you
jump.
go faster, so then it's like you have to have a better reaction.
Yeah, I like this. Okay. So infinite runner, but instead of, okay, let me just make like a little ice flow first.
On theme. On theme to Infinite Runner, we had a question from Hot Like Lip Gloss, which is, I wonder how fast you guys can run and which one of you would win a race against each other.
I love this question.
Like, I want to say Joey, but I also think Shannon's maybe not surprisingly, but Shannon's also fast, I think.
Is this like a current speed or like,
current
Yeah,
speed?
like
Yeah.
Oh, current? I don't run that fast.
Oh, okay.
I don't work out that much right now.
Yeah, but
yeah.
you don't forget, Joey. It's like riding a bike.
Well, I mean, sometimes you like when you're running, you got to think like, okay, I just moved with this foot. Which foot do I move with now? And then it's automatic. You forget, right? Maybe it's harder than it seems.
Maybe. But I do want to throw my hat in the ring, where like I'm not very fast, but I can run for like an hour very slowly. So that counts for anything. Just want to put that.
You're also one of the more overall competitive members, so I think that gives you an edge.
That's true. Are we allowed to push? Because I think everybody here would bounce back pretty fine, but I would, I wouldn't feel that bad.
Vivian's over here like, can we throw rocks at each other? Is that okay?
I feel like rocks are not the play because you have a lot of time loss involved with like stopping, getting the rock, aiming.
Oh, like prepared caltrops would be better. I see what you mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Shannon,
True, guys.
This ice looks frosty.
Oh wow.
It's very flat. But whatever. Okay. So I'm making, it should have 0 Vy and negative Vx, and it's going to be coming from a fixed position. So I'm setting the projectile Y to the bottom. All right, I guess I'll set the bottom. Perfect. 120. Okay, cool. So now we're getting, yeah, ice chunks. Very nice. So I think, okay, let me make a little array.
Vivian, I'm a little curious. What's the farthest you've run?
The farthest, like distance
Like,
wise?
you have a distance that you've, yeah.
I think when I ran the most, I never went by distance. I really was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go for an hour.
Okay.
Which meant I had insane endurance that summer. But
was it for like a sport or for fun?
Oh, just for fun, because Ian runs a lot, so I was like, oh, I want to be able to keep up. But like as a byproduct, like, so during the summer there were lots of like outdoor swing dances with like bands that would go like really fast, and like by the end of the summer I was like, this is fine, we can keep going. And then everybody else was like, this song is too fast. So that was great.
Nice.
Why, Joey? How far have you run?
No, I was just curious because you were displaying yourself as a distance runner.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say more of a distance in the axis of
distance
time.
Distance jogger.
Yeah.
Distance in time.
The fourth dimension.
Yeah.
I'm a 4D runner.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just making some ice variants. And then we'll pick from this array. Cool. Okay, this is good enough. And then here, we're just gonna do get random value from ice images. All right, let's take a quick look. Wow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Great. So, you know, theoretically, you're jumping, things are coming at you. So I think we don't actually want to move the penguin with buttons at all. We want to set the penguin position. And it's going to be, the y is going to be 120 minus 16 minus 8, which is 96.
120 minus 60 minus 8, 96, yeah.
Nice. This will just be a number.
Why are you making us do such hard math? Can we just minus tens?
It's because I trust you guys.
And I trust you to give us easier math questions in the future.
Okay, so we'll need some sort of like starting thing. Like you'll have to start on a very long ice flow, but whatever. And then when you press the A button, we're gonna do a jump. So I guess what I'm going to do is so what I'm thinking. Okay, when the penguin overlaps with the ice, I'll reset the position to like slightly above the ice. And if the penguin hits the wall, then game over. So when you, okay, let's do the overlaps first. And the ice is of kind projectile. So we made a projectile. There's no kind in this block, but it's secretly projectile. Oh, it'll be whatever. We'll do a check for like Y position as well later. But here we'll set the position back to where we know it should be. And then on, actually this might be fine. On A button pressed, I'm gonna give the penguin gravity. So, ooh, should I add Joey's extension for jumping?
Ooh.
So this is J Wonderl Arcade Sprite Util, which is a bunch of useful sprite blocks that Joey made. And it's got this, make my sprite jump. So we're gonna have the penguin, and we're gonna start by jumping 2 blocks, which is 32 pixels. And the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unset gravity. Okay. And unset velocity. Okay, let's try this. So, great. Okay, I need to land. Yeah. Cool. That doesn't look terrible, right?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. And then I'm gonna say, on game update, if the penguins, let's see. Yeah. So if the top of the penguin is greater than 120 when off screen, probably we want it to be, I don't know, we'll add some buffer. I'm gonna destroy penguin with spray effect.
Oh, spray because they went in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm actually gonna add some more spray effects. We'll just see how this looks. Okay, and then when the penguin is destroyed, so on destroyed, sprite of kind player, we will also game over.
I think the spray effects will all be off screen complete. Doesn't the spray effect go down?
Oh, it does? Oh, what's fountain is up?
Fountain looks, yeah, that'll look a little bit like a splash if you do a bunch of them.
Cool. All right, let's try this. It will be falling pretty fast. I might need, no good.
Yeah, I guess clearing
I should
this
probably put that in a function, but we're here now. VY? All right, one more time. Oh no, this is gonna have it be stuck.
Oh. Part of the reason here might actually just be because we're making so many of them, because each frame it's going to be running this and making a new
Oh,
fountain.
you're right.
The fountain is going to clear, like there's a maximum limit of how many particle effects you have at once just for perf. So it will clear the oldest ones, which will make it so you only ever get the start of a fountain, which is when it's just above.
Okay, I think this actually looks okay though. Let me remove all of this. I think this was just one fountain. Let me see if that does it. Or maybe it was several, but like once.
Oh, actually, that will probably work because the destroy should stop their movement to some degree.
No, it was only one fountain.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How does that interact? Has a jolly.
Sorry, let me just. So I think this we don't need this.
With those requirements.
Huh?
Oh, we got a list of requirements for what makes a good mob Santa in Twitch chat. I was trying to think. I think Richard would like fit in with the like jolly laugh. I think he could put out a good one.
Richard has a beard.
He does have a beard. You would have to paint it.
That's
okay. I like the way. I don't know if you guys can see, but
it looked good to me.
That's cute.
Cool. Okay, so we have our basic, and then we want this. So on destroyed, game over. On status bar, kind energy 0, status game over. And it is 1:30. Cool. So let me also, I'm gonna make a starting ice sheet, and it's gonna cover the bottom of the screen and just like slide away. So the width will be 160. Oops. I'm gonna take this big one, and I'm gonna do it this way.
Oh, wow, that's a big one.
Yeah, it's the initial.
It's the starting. So, yeah, that makes sense.
It's just gonna cover the whole bottom of the screen. Whoops. And then I'm going to do just a very quick. All right. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. From side. No, I don't actually want that to be set position. And then I want the X to be 60. So it starts, let's see now. Great.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you start out here, and then you can jump.
Oh, we have so the gravity doesn't start until you jump the first time. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The gravity doesn't start, and the penguin is also 1 pixel. It's got like 1 pixel of transparency around it, not on purpose. But that makes it floating a little bit.
Nice.
Oh shoot. Yeah, okay, you can't fall, I guess, is the big downside. Oh.
I mean, you could probably just set gravity to be like 1,000.
And just rely on it to be constantly resetting when you... Because these are sprites, so I'm faking the collision, basically.
I think it should be fine. 1,000's still not going to move that much path through it. Oh, I meant, yeah. What was deleted? Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm just setting the acceleration always. We'll see how this goes. Sure, that looks like it's running.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy.
I mean,
it's a
even with an acceleration of 1,000, that means over a second it will get to 1,000 VY, but it would be maxed at 500 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But even with 500, it'll be like at most 12 pixels within the frame, or I guess at most 50. No, that wouldn't happen. We should be fine.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it should be. It's a little jumpy, but I think that is charming.
Yeah.
Probably. I think it's bumpy because I'm resetting the position to be above. So actually, let's try this very quickly. Oh yeah, that's great. Cool, okay. Whoop. Did that guy just escape? Oh, right. We need to check the, yeah, right, this. So anytime you overlap, even from the side, we pop you back up. So I'm gonna do a quick check to see that the bottom of the penguin, so sprites, player, which is the penguin, bottom is less than, and I'm gonna give it a little bit of wiggle room. So we want it to be above, so it's less than the top of the other sprite. And we're gonna add like 2 pixels.
This might run into trouble with the acceleration then.
Oh. Let's see now. Sprite bottom. It's just accelerating through.
Setting the acceleration in an on-game update, and then we can put in the overlap setting it to 0, and I think that might. Because if we do the on-game update, it should happen after the physics. So it would be for the next frame.
This seems like maybe a bad thing.
Maybe.
But okay. So we're basically just, because the problem is the penguin is accelerating through the projectile. So we'll just do I have that copied? All right. Then in the game update, we will reset the acceleration.
we'll see if this works as we want it. And if it does, then it's perfectly fine. And if it doesn't, we'd have to think of something actually good to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It doesn't. And
Oh,
this is because it's because it's moved all the way through it. All right.
wait, no, I need to be better at playing this game. No, okay, yeah.
No, yeah, it actually does make sense that it would do this a little bit.
Okay, so sorry, we have acceleration always. Near top. Oh, right, and you can also jump when you're midair, so you can save yourself. That's okay. Penguins are birds, so you get one save.
I get one flat.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And you know what? I think I'm not gonna worry too much about the hitting it from the side, and we'll just like figure it out later.
Penguins are fine.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Cool. You die some of the time. Let's do getting time back. Let's do seasons because I think this will be quick and easy. I'm gonna change the background color when the season changes. I could use that. No, I probably shouldn't. So we have like a cool tile set from Graphics Kid that has actually all the season backgrounds, but I think it won't fit with this ice thing we have going on. So on game update, every 10 seconds, you're gonna get a 20 unit boost. And I'm gonna have a season counter. Make variable season. And the season's gonna start at 0, which is winter. And here we'll just do if the season equals 0, we will set the background color to winter. And then we'll do some other things. Okay, so winter, spring, summer. Oh, yeah, why not? And then we're also going to increase, I guess we should increase it first. Set season to the remainder of season plus 1 divided by 4. So that just means when it gets to 5, it loops back around to 4. Okay, I'm gonna make this shorter actually so I can see it. This might be a little bit strobe-y, but yeah. Okay. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Cool. So we'll make this back up to our 10 seconds. And the other thing we want is to change this pause quantity. So I have another one that's like pause length. And we're going to start by setting it to 500. Probably less than that. 200. Oh. Okay. Did you guys have ideas for things that would increase your...
I did some research. So the main angle to make the things not melt is reduce greenhouse gases. And they usually say reduce because it's difficult to take greenhouse gases out of the atmosphere because it's like, that requires energy. But if we take the penguins to take it out of the air, that could be energy efficient.
Okay. So, sorry, Joey.
How does the penguin take it out of the air? I'm just curious.
Oh, you see
Oh, he just
some.
picks it up. He grabs it.
Yeah, you see some greenhouse gases in the air, and you use your like butterfly net to get it.
So wait,
Perfect.
Are we
I love this.
having these like actual greenhouses flying past you, and you have to use the butterfly net to catch it? Because I kind of like that.
It has to be a gas.
A gaseous house.
Gaseous house. Okay, so here's our forever loop with the projectile that is the platform, and we're just gonna do another one, and this projectile is gonna be greenhouse gas. Okay, one of them will be a greenhouse. What are greenhouse gases? What are some examples of greenhouse?
Like the names of them?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull it up. All right.
I'm gonna draw Joey's greenhouse first. I don't really know. I'm just gonna draw a house and then I'll give it like bars.
It's gotta have flowers in it.
That have flowers in it. You ask
Greenhouse.
so much, Joey.
So do you know about chlorofluorocarbons? I remember learning. Wait, is this the stuff that we learned about in school? It's CFCs for short.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're the ones that are super, 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 super bad. So we're like, we gotta stop using these.
Ah, okay.
And the banning of CFCs was the most successful environmental act so far, according to this website.
Okay, so I'm just doing some like stripes for greenhouse reasons. And then what Joey said, flowers inside. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell that this is a greenhouse. But that's fine. It's really abstract. It's the spirit of a greenhouse.
You can have it. You can use sprite.say when you catch it. You can be like, "Yeah, I caught a greenhouse." That's the way that they handle it back in the like NES and SNES days when they were limited on pixels too.
Mm-hmm.
That or they had an instruction manual that they shipped with super good art, and then you're like, "Oh, this is what that character looks like, all 8 pixels of
HD." Okay, Vivian, sorry, CFCs?
CFCs. I don't know how
Okay,
you're going to
red.
represent that. Oh, red. Okay.
Just gonna write the word CFC.
Oh, I love this.
Luckily, these are easy letters. Yay. And then I'm gonna outline them in white. And I guess it's a little small, but that's okay. So mechanically that means the overlaps is gonna be a little bit harder, but you know, part of the challenge. Okay, cool. So greenhouse gas, CFC. Do we have anything? Are there any other ones?
Oh, yeah.
CO2?
There's CO2, which I was confused at first because this website was carbon dioxide takes up a small percentage of these gases. So I was like, oh, sounds like CO2 not that bad. But turns out humankind has drastically increased the concentration of CO2 in the last 200 years. I'm like, oh, okay. I see why we're focusing on CO2.
All right, there's a CO2. I'm gonna make the CO2 a different color. It'll be orange, which is less bad, right? Because of
Oh.
is that because it's less bad, or
Yeah. Hard.
I think we should just ban CO2.
okay, cool. So let's look real quick. Oh, right, I haven't changed the array that I'm pulling from. Greenhouse gas images, set projectile, the Y, and it's gonna be a random value. So we can jump 32 pixels. So it's gonna be from like halfway through is like 60 to 100. Maybe. Just take a quick look. Oh yeah, great.
Oh my gosh, the little house.
Okay, we need to turn off infinite jump. Also, oh right, I need to change the kind of it. That's why it's being so weird. So these are also projectiles. So anytime it's overlapping, it's doing the position setting thing, which we don't want. Add new kind. Greenhouse gas. Gas. All right. And then real quick, when we hit a green, do we have time for a butterfly net?
Oh, I feel like that's just a small. Shannon, do what you want to do.
That could be our next version of the stream.
Okay, yeah. Let me just do this first. Greenhouse gas. I'm going to destroy the greenhouse gas, and I'm going to give us I'll just maybe like 2. I don't know. Oh no, right. I don't actually want to change the satisfier value. I want to change the pause length. Sprites, no. Variables. Change pause length by 50 milliseconds. And then I'll also add a max to it. So actually, instead of change, I want to set pause length to. So I'm going to add 50. And then I'm going to do, oh no. A min actually. I don't want it to be more than like 1 second because that'll make the game too easy. Set pause length to min of great. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is every yes, I'll just do another game update. And so right now it's starting at 200. So every 500 milliseconds, I'll reduce the pause length. I don't really know how this math is going to balance, but we're just going to try it. Great. And then these are coming so often. The what?
Oh, it just gets really fast.
Oh yeah. Okay. Pick random 1 second to 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah. So this was too much.
Maybe like every 4 seconds it'll.
Every 3 seconds.
So I guess if we want to make it so you can, do we want to be able to stabilize, or like, if we make it every 3 seconds, they would have to get. I guess they could speed it up by.
Oh my god! What am I doing? Set pause length to pause length plus 50. Okay, I'm reducing it by too much.
Right. It's not divided by 50, right? I always have I can't see the screen well enough to check that.
Oh, that's a good question. No, it's plus.
Okay, good. Nice.
Okay. Oop. Okay. So we just hit a. But I'm slowing it back down. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, and then we got a seasonal boost. Sure. This is something. Right. I think the one other thing I want to do is I don't want to be able to do this infinite jump thing. So that will be a very quick. I'm just going to say you can't jump if you're above our starting position. You can jump if you're below it because of we're allowing you to save. So if the penguins bottom penguin bottom is greater than and then we're at 104. That's 120 minus 16. Nope. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 120 minus 16.
Cool. So okay. Whoops.
Um,
What?
you probably
Oh,
are
less than.
exactly at.
Sorry?
But oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
probably
I
wanna give
guess
it,
I
like,
need to give it a little bit of
100 or
buffer.
something is probably enough to give it some wiggle room.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and then if I jump while I'm midair, and then I can still die. Great. Okay, cool. So I don't really know how well balanced this game is, but it's definitely a game. So yeah,
It's got a cute penguin.
it's got a penguin. It's related to the climate crisis.
It's our
Oh.
first game, you know. You gotta, I feel like doing something out of nothing is a success here. I haven't played the game yet, though, so I'm gonna maybe reserve judgment until later.
Okay, I wait in anticipation. You should get a score also. So I'm gonna change the score when you collect a greenhouse gas, and then every second or something. I'm also gonna give you a point. You get points. Actually, maybe I'm just gonna give you points for time. So there's a lot of game updates in this game. Every 100 milliseconds.
If you don't want to show the score till the end, because it kind of overlaps the display
Oh,
right
it
now,
does.
we could just calculate the time based off of in game. There's a
Yeah,
Right.
there's a, but I don't like I like having it displayed on the final
Ah.
window. So I'm just gonna change the width of this bar a little bit.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess if we make it 100, then it will also just map to
Oh
the...
yeah, pixel perfect.
you won't ever get the weird like goes down by twice as much for.
Mhm. Cool. Yeah, it'll still overlap a little bit, but it's mostly fine.
Yeah.
Cool. And that score number will just kind of keep going up.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. I guess I should make these like go faster or something, but it's fine. We'll do some balancing later. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the MakeCode Arcade live stream. I'm Shannon. I'm at Shakao on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joe at J1 on the MakeCode forum.
And I'm Vivian at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forum.
See you guys tomorrow.